Any of the sausage ones? No? Fuck this. You see that? It bounced like rubber. Hey, idiot! Hey, idiot! No, come here. People thought I was kidding people thought I was joking when I said the mug bounced like rubber. So this part right here, this is, I call it temporal decoupage, mixed media. It appeared one night after a vision. This is a reaction, but in art form. What we wanted here was forget the whole first part, forget the reaction video. If you hadn't seen that, you'd get the same feeling from watching the temporal decoupage. Then the ending, synthesize it all together, mash it up, okay? That's what I do. That's what every great artist does. Take everything, crumple it up, okay? Throw it out the window and start again from scratch. The third act in this triptych is my soul's reaction. And I represent the entire audience. I represent everybody watching this show because we all knew that Jordan Catalano is gonna let her down in a big way. The love triangle, the drama, the intrigue. And I'm like, whoa, did you just see that? No, not that, not the screen. It playing back in your mind right now while we're talking. That's amazing. You know the term, it's a wrap? I coined that term. That's me. People say that all the time now, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. That's me. I don't know where it came from, I just made it up. It's a wrap. Listen, man, I know you want to see some kind of comedy resurgence, you want to see some kind of, phoenix from the ashes or something, but the truth is, dude, I got a job at a call center. I got to be somewhere. I know you said you brought a gift or something.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
I mean, I just want to see if you got the flavor left in you. I got a gift, see if you got the flavor.
I mean, I appreciate it, like I said, hugely, but I don't know.
I think you're going to want to open this.
I don't know what this is supposed to change, man. What is it, shoes? I can't.
Dude,
Oh, can I open it later?
No,
Is
you
that
got to
cool?
open it right now.
Alright, fine. I do really appreciate you. This bad move, because I'm in and everything.
I think this will light you up.
Oh, man. Dude. What?
Yep. When you want it.
Are you kidding me? Dude, turn the light on. No way.
Brand new.
This thing is expensive, isn't it?
Yep.
Where'd you get money for that?
Found it. It's yours now, though.
No fucking way, man. This is fucking... This might have been just what I needed. Dude, we gotta try this on. This is awesome. The Alpha Industries Anarchy jacket from Barney's, New York. This is the one. Oh, I feel better. It itches so bad. Oh my God. All right, man. All right, you're right. You're right, Zach. There is going to be a comedy resurgence. Just you watch. All right, check me. All right, check me. All right, check me. Crush 500 is a hot new video series that's going to be shown here on Hide Wars.
With one premise, there's $500 hidden inside every video that you have to find.
Inside every episode, you're going to find your Crush Pal.
Yep.
There's 500 big ones hidden inside each episode. All you got to do is find your Crush Pal. Be the first one to find the Crush Pal. Email me the time code. That money's yours. It's that easy. Zach, say one premise.
I'm editing the videos.
Say one premise.
One premise.
Say it now.
One premise.
Crush 500, the only video series where each episode gets you enough money to afford one of these. So it's not to be taken lightly. All right? What's up, man? We turn the light on so you can see me a little better. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, sorry I wasn't around. I just got back from... Sorry I wasn't answering my calls. I was in New York. Had to just get back from New York. NY. It's got the eagle on it.
Housewife commits suicide.
Man, clothing prices in New York are crazy. This was, don't tell anyone, this was a $400 shirt. I got it in New York. 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 See? Yeah, I have to go to New York a lot. I have to spend a lot of time in New York because it's, you know, that's where all the other, that's where art business happens, business, artists, entertainment, in New York. So I actually have to go drive down there every once in a while to New York. Just got back from New York. Welcome back to New York Sex. Just got back from New York State. Had to go to NYC. I gotta go to NYC real quick. I gotta go to NYC later. I'm going to NYC. I gotta go to NYC. I gotta go back to NYC real quick. See? Stay up all night in New York. Don't go to bed in New York. Get assaulted by homeless black people in New York. Get tetanus in New York. Get hep C from a homeless black guy in New York. Get ticketed for listening to music in New York. Go on Tinder in New York. Every girl in New York has had 30 dicks in her minimum in New York. Cool art girl in New York, 40 dicks and 50 dicks. Over 60 dicks in New York, minimum. Girls taking dick professionally in New York. Girls taking dick recreationally and for leisure in New York. New York, New York, New York. New York. Welcome back to New York Sex. Tell you what, this some bitch drives nice. Some bitch drives real good. Tell you what, these U-Hauls, they drive good. Yep, working for Home Depot has its perks. You may not get all the fancy clothes that you get at another place like GameStop or like Target, things like that, but you get a nice truck. They give you some wheels, you see, when you work at Home Depot. Oh, she drives peach. She's got some get up and go, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. She's got a little bit of spice. I call her cayenne pepper because she's dark red on the outside, you see. Home Depot colors. I custom painted it at my own expense, even though it's not my vehicle. exactly speaking. Oh, she drives good. Oh, believe it. You better believe she drives good. I'm gonna kill this person right here. I'm gonna kill this gentleman. Pardon me, sir. I wanted to kill you for a YouTube video. Driving for Home Depot has its perks. You see, you get a turbo gauge. You basically get a turbocharged. It's basically, it's almost like a Ford Raptor.
Take the next left onto Bridges Street.
That black woman, I hope you saw that.
No, what did she do?
She was just looking like, I should have informed her that the Yoruba tribe made oiled wood sculptures of female heads that looked like hers. Very beautiful art style. Oh man, here we are. That's my new home. The gas station. I live at the abandoned gas station. Come find me there. Alright, now it's time for a quarter-mile drag. Oh yeah! Damn, this thing's got some pickup to it. Didn't realize we were dealing with such a juicer. This thing's got juice. Oh man, these fucking project homes. Ugh. Look at that nasty shit. Fuck.
Hot 96.9. Next week, Jay-Z's gonna be in Boston, and we got your tickets for that and your chance to go to
New Tesla Roadster truck, U-Haul Home Depot truck version that I customized. More project homes. Good grief. It's like a housing project. They build them like that so that you'll be less criminal. They make them look like a house that a 6-year-old draws, so that when you see the pastel color outside, you're like less tempted to be a criminal. It doesn't work though. Those places are dangerous. Same goes for these. Look at this. Imagine, yeah, that's what that is. Anytime you see pastel houses that are like drawn by a toddler, it's because they make them like that so that the people living there will be less inclined to turn them into shit. The new ones, they make them look like Richard Story, Scary Land, Scary Tales, Arthur. That's the house Arthur lives in. I wonder if this thing drifts. Try it where this homeless guy is standing.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Should have done a high-speed Kansai drift at that point. Didn't do it though. The tires not warmed up the way I like
Your
them.
destination is on the left.
Boom! Booyah, baby! Booyah! Mission accomplished. Hey, you know who it is? You know what it is. Your boy Sammy D. Still a nigga. I wake up every morning, I put on my fancy clothes, I put on my freshest hat, I put on my nicest wares, okay? At the end of the day, I still get my clothes from a motherfucking bin, still a nigga. I drive these fancy cars, Cadillacs, Mercedes-Benz, buggy-out Benz, the big body Benz, right? Still a nigga. I drive fancy cars, but I'm still a nigga. Still the nigga. I may wear fancy diamond jewels, but I'm still a nigga. Fuck you, fuck you. Now see, I might be going to a job interview, and I might have to say yes, sir. and button up my short. But let me tell you this. But let me put it to you like this. If they be treating me at that job like a nigga, I'll be doing some niggerish shit. I may have to button up my short to go to a job interview, but I'm still a nigga. I'm gonna act like a nigga. Right? Best believe I'm still a nigga. I was walking down the street the other day, wearing my Perry Ellis, my Stacey Adams. I was wearing my freshest gear. Dude comes up to me, stops me in the mall when I'm with my girl. He says, nigga, you must be paid. Can a nigga get some of that money? Best believe a nigga better not ask me for my money. I said to him, look here, nigga. I may be wearing this Perry Ellis. I may be wearing this Ben Jacobs. I may be wearing the Tom Sachs Mars Rover backpack right now. But nigga! You better not step to me in the mall when I'm with my girl. Cause I'm still a nigga.
And I'll splatter what little motherfucking brains you got all over the Corinthian leather interior of my car. This is my wife's brand new car, so you know I don't give a fuck. You understand me? Do you understand me, bitch? Let me tell you something else.
I'm a kitty cat. Meow.
You play too much Dota. You need to stop playing Dota. Nanda, you play too much Dota. You think you want to be like Shadow Demon. You cannot be Shadow Demon. You need to be a doctor. You need to study. You do not study. You play too much Dota. Chang Chang, you play too much Dota. You need to start studying more and stop playing Dota. You cast clarity potion. That's not good. That not get you good job in America. You can't cast clarity potion. You need to study. You need to become a doctor. It takes you 15 minutes to find a match. You always try to cast your ultimate. You're not ultimate. You're just a little man. You're just little man. You need to work hard and study like your brother. You need to work hard and study like Timbo. You always try to cast your ultimate. You're not casting ultimate. You're not the ultimate. You're just a little boy. You need to be like your brother. Help with the bills. Why you know? You need to pay the bills. You need to help pay bills. You need to be a man, get a job, help pay bills. You play too much Dota. Just get this. Yeah. There we go. A little bit of that. Oh. You need to peel off for your back because you play too much Dota. You play Dota too much. You play your Dota too much. You need to go to university, study. You can't be a professional Dota player.
There's one thing I love, it's the smell of a whore. I love the way whores smell. I'm in line at a drive-thru right now and I can smell this whore's perfume from the car behind me. Look at the distance between my nose and her body and know that I can smell that whore like she's 2 inches from my... He handed me the straw in one hand and the coffee in another hand, 2 items at a time. That's a good way to hand out items at the drive-thru, you fucking human nematode. Here's your coffee, sir. Here you are, sir. Here's your coffee and 1 straw. So now you can reach through. Now you can reach through with 2 hands and grab it. You were planning on only using 1, which is why I touched his hand accidentally. And I can still smell that fucking whore. I can still smell that whore like she's an inch away from my face. I can smell that whore like I'm wearing her clothes right now.
She's like the fairy of porn. She doesn't exist.
Today I want us to reflect on the demise of guys.
I would feel an immediate arousal. It would be very much a turn on for me. And I couldn't stop myself, it would just be there. There wouldn't be any conscious intervention, there would just be like, whoomph, turn on. If I think about being male, it feels like there's some horrible lack, there's something I haven't got.
These are arousal addictions. Drug addiction, you simply want more. Arousal addiction, you want different.
Dopamine is also released for novelty. And interesting enough, dopamine is also released for anything that shocks or surprises you. And even dopamine is released for anxiety. And so many videos, gang rape, bestiality, even strange stuff, can cause anxiety in the porn user. So what's interesting about internet porn, it's sort of a supernormal stimulus in that it has many ways that it can increase dopamine. And what does dopamine do? Well, dopamine tells you this is very, very important and you need to repeat it again because it's important for your survival.
Farty pants!
I can smell that whore like I slept in her bed last night, and the stink won't come off. And now I'm driving away and I still have a faint trace of that whore's stink in my nose. Stinky whore. You stinky whore! I can smell you, whore! I can smell you, whore! The stink of it. Oh, God. Oh. This car in front of me smells like baby powder. This is disgusting. I can smell the baby powder. Disgusting. Yo, close the back of your car. It stinks in there. It stinks. Why would you get cloth interior? Are you poor? Excuse me, why would you get cloth interior? Are you poor? Can you not afford leather? I can smell everything from your cloth interior over the years. It smells like a poor person's house. It is disgusting. I cannot take the stench. Are you poor? Why aren't you driving a brand new car? Are you poor? Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Roll your window up. I smell chips.
This video
certain young lady. I'm not going to say her name, but if you ever went to the Regent Cinema, I think, or the Lowe's, it was the big movie theater in Port Chester, New York. How could I forget it? How silly of me, I forgot the name. It's funny how details like that slip your mind. But the smell lingers forever. So if you ever went to that movie theater, back around, when was that? 2013. We went in the party room. Put my hand down her pants. Perfect pink little titties. Perfect pink little titties. But I won't say her name. Some things have to stay sacred. Some things I have to keep to myself. But if you went to that theater, you'd know who I was talking about. We'll call her Mrs. X. Or Tiffany Ardente. That's exactly what we'll call her. Tiffany Ardente. Man, gosh. Tiffany and I, we would used to frolic and play in the grass, tall green grass that grew downtown Greenwich, Connecticut, by the stores, that little park across from the coffee shop. We would have so much fun. And then one time I went to her apartment and there was a ring of dirt and filth around the toilet. The bathtub was full of empty shampoo bottles and Popeye's chicken box in the bathroom. It looked like a homeless guy had been living out of her bathroom. Then she left her Facebook open and I went through her messages and all the other messages were to black guys. And I got some kind of STD that wasn't gonorrhea or chlamydia, but I had to get antibiotics. And they just said they didn't know what it was. It cleared up, but it was not chlamydia or gonorrhea. It was some mystery bacterial infection. So be careful.
Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to the Corbett Report. This is James Corbett of CorbettReport.com coming to you in September of 2025 with another edition of Solutions Watch. And as you know by now, the remit of the Solutions Watch D program is to present, examine, critically think about ways that you can hopefully improve your life and change the world for the better. So here is a simple piece of advice that could change your life forever. The next time you are engaged in what could be an argument with someone with whom you might disagree, instead of reflexively saying, "No, you're wrong, and let me tell you why," how about responding with something different instead?
Hi, we're here learning how to do some improv warm-ups, and now we're going to show you how to play Yes and. If you're familiar with improvisational theater, you're probably familiar with Yes and. Yes and is a general philosophy to agree with what your partner is saying and then to add additional information. In order to play Yes and as a warm-up exercise, have your team partner up into pairs of two. At that point in time, the pairs are going to turn facing each other, and they're going to speak some information into existence, at which point the next player is going to yes and it, which means to agree with and add more detail to the situation. Watch Daniel and I go through this a couple times and I think you'll understand. I went to the bank today.
Yes, and it was awesome. They had completely renovated the entire building.
Yes, and the renovations were so nice that they caught my eye when I was driving down the road.
Yes, and I thought they were so beautiful, I thought I'd take a picture with my new camera phone.
Yes, and once I had 40 pictures, I published an album called Pictures of My Favorite Bank, What Looks Cool.
Yes, and I posted it online on a website, and it got up to 40,000 hits a day.
That's how you play Yes and. You just continue to agree with what your partner has said and then add new information.
Yes, and it's great.
Yes, and we hope that you learned how to play it.
What? Yes, and? Instead of no, but? What on earth are you talking about, James? Yes, I'm sure everyone at this point has heard of the silly improv game technique of yes-anding statements instead of immediately rejecting what someone has said. And if you have spent any time in the online motivational speaking spaces, you have probably seen how many people have attempted to articulate how this improv game idea can be applied to conversations in your real life and to hopefully improve your communication and your ability to build rapport with others. And so I don't think I need to elaborate too much on how this tactic and technique can be used in conversation to actually be more persuasive. I mean, why would you yes and someone instead of no but? Because you're going to be 1,000 times more persuasive if you take on board what the other person is saying and add to it. Now, of course, obviously, this doesn't mean that you yes and everything or that you simply uncritically accept whatever anyone says. Oh, murder and rape should be legal? Yes, and no, not necessarily. Of course, this does not mean compromising one's principles, but finding points of accord, finding points of agreement with someone, and then reframing the conversation can be an incredibly effective way of getting people to see your point of view.
Now, practicing yes and is something that actors and improv artists do this a lot. You know, it's a protocol that basically allows for anything to happen. You know, and it goes like this: no matter what your fellow actors present to you, instead of negating it, instead of belittling it or disagreeing with it, your job is to basically accept the situation and then build upon it. So yes is the acknowledgement, and then the but is the actual building on it. The key thing I really want you all to know here is that this is not consenting in any way. It's just an approach and device for understanding and creating more open dialogue. So let me illustrate this with an example. So say, one person loves Cristiano Ronaldo, another person is not a fan. And so person one says, I hate Cristiano Ronaldo. He's he's too full of himself. He doesn't care about others. Yeah. And then the person two is like, okay, I love that you value compassion and selflessness. I also value compassion and selflessness. Here are some instances where Ronaldo showed some compassion and selflessness. And the other person, oh, okay, yeah, I guess that's. And then the conversation all of a sudden goes from I hate this guy to like, and then you start to really dig deeper into why that happens. But if you had responded to that like, well, whatever, Messi's not that good either, you lose sight of actually growing through that. And in that situation, your person might not end up loving Ronaldo. The person might, change his argument to be, well, this guy is really selfless and all that. So yes and is a good situation for you to get rid of the ego, be more open, and express more possibilities. So less ego, more openness, and more possibilities.
All right, a fairly trivial example, but I trust in the imagination of my audience enough that you will be able to understand how this could apply more generally in the conversations that you are having in your life, the arguments that you are having in your life. Well, maybe more conversational than argumentational, and perhaps that is a way to be more persuasive, or at the very least, even if you don't manage to convince the other person that Ronaldo is a great person, at the very least, you can drill down on what it is about a person that you value, and then you can argue about whether this person displays those traits or not, which seems to be a more fruitful, a more meaningful conversation than simply, I hate this person, I love this person, you're wrong, you're stupid. That does not seem that it's going to be a productive dialogue. So again, I trust that you'll be able to see how this could apply in a number of situations and a number of conversations that you might run into in your daily life. But this is the Corbett Report, so let's bring it down to something that may be more to the point for people in my general audience. Let's imagine a situation. Let's imagine that, for example, you are a 9/11 Truth Crusader, and you have been for a couple of decades now, and it's been your hope, your dream for decades to be able to convince people to, at the very least, take a look at some of the anomalies surrounding the official fairy tale of 9/11, so that they will be able to see that they have been lied to, and thus start questioning the events for themselves. Seems like a reasonable goal for a 9/11 truther over the past couple of decades, although it's been so frustrating because no one wants to. I've reached the people I can reach, and everyone else won't take a look. Now, let's imagine that there is a breakthrough moment. Let's imagine that there are people stepping up on not just a media platform, but the national stage, involved in the highest levels of government that people still venerate so much, who are willing to come out on that limb and start raising these questions to the national audience. Imagine that breakthrough occurs. What is your response? Do you, A, immediately start denouncing those people as shills and controlled, limited hangout propaganda agents because they're not talking about this particular minutiae of what I've been researching for the past 2 decades? Or B, do you yes and those statements? Yes, there are a lot of problems with the official 9/11 conspiracy. And here's another. Which do you think would be the more effective tactic? This is not some theoretical, hypothetical question. It's a question that we are all now confronted with.
And specifically on 9/11, now I'm chairman of the Permanent Subcommittee Investigations. As ranking member, our chairman then, Richard Blumenthal, he wanted to do an investigation of the PGA's negotiation with LIV Golf. I didn't think it was particularly appropriate that we would do that, but the result of that, he held a pretty high-profile hearing. The result of that is we had all the 9/11 families start approaching me in the hallways of, our Senate office buildings, pleading with me to use this moment to get the FBI to turn over an unredacted version of their report on what Saudi Arabia knew about 9/11. That's what started me down this journey on 9/11. So in that hearing, kind of bushwhacked Senator Blumenthal, and I asked him to join me in requesting the FBI provide that unredacted report, which they never did, of course. But that then connected me to people who wanted to convey information to me. I've got a good friend, a contractor in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, Ben Ganther, Ganther Construction, knows a lot about construction, knows a lot about structural engineering, who quite honestly started sending me the best of James Corbett report and connected me with Richard Gage. And so I started looking at documentaries, like yours, calling out Bravo 7, Building 7, Graham McQueen's kind of final interview. And again, when you get the information, your eyes open up. You see these very legitimate questions being raised and no answers being provided whatsoever. In fact, then when you just raise the issue, when you question it, you get those kind of headlines. I'm just asking these very legitimate questions. Why can't we do that? Which, of course, just raises my suspicion levels.
Interesting and provocative words, I'm sure you'll agree, particularly so because they are coming from the chairman of the Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations in the U.S. Senate. Now, I guess there are a couple of ways you could respond to this. One is to go, you silly, you shill, you controlled limited hangout operation propaganda psyop agent, I reject you and everything you stand for. Or B, yes, and which do you think would be more effective even as a conversation starter or a way of drawing attention to your cause? To fight against the momentum that is happening or to go with the momentum and get in front of it? I humbly posit today that the second would, regardless of anything else, at least be the more effective form of communication here. And this is just a psychological insight. It's not even a statement about the facts of the universe. It's just a statement about psychology. In fact, as Senator Johnson goes on to point out in that interview, which I hope you've seen by now, but if not, follow the link from the show notes to see the entire interview. As Senator Johnson goes on to point out, most people have not brought themselves to really ask the questions about the 9/11 fairy tale because they are afraid of the answer. And obviously there are a number of reasons why they are afraid of the answer, but perhaps they are even afraid of asking the question because humans, I don't know if you've noticed this in your travels around the globe and your conversations with other human beings, but humans tend to require social proof. More so than they require cold, logical, emotionless, rational evidence. People respond to social proof. That is to say, if everyone around you seems to be saying that 9/11 truthers are crazy, weirdo, fringe nuts, and you don't want to be associated with them or you'll get the ick on you, people will not question 9/11 and they will be vociferous against it. And when that social proof Overton window moment changes and suddenly, oh, okay, senators and journalists and all professors and all sorts of people are questioning this, it is now okay to ask questions. People will start asking questions. And who will be there to supply the answers? Is it the people saying everyone who's involved in this is an agent and I reject everything? Or the people going, yes, there are a lot of questions about 9/11, including, and then you have some information you can throw in people's faces that might allow them to understand more about what is happening. Again, I posit that that is a more effective tactic if your goal is truly to reach people who have not yet been reached. For various reasons, not because they are incapable of understanding or incapable of questioning the 9/11 fairy tale, but because they have not seen the social proof yet. Well, here it is. This is the point that I was attempting to articulate in an editorial that I wrote a few months ago as this changing turning of the tide on 9/11 was starting to take place. Not only, of course, Senator Johnson and ex-Congressman Weldon and ex-Congressman Kucinich and the others participating in the Turning the Tide 9/11 conference taking place on September 11th this year, but also, for example, the task force set up under the Trump administration that's looking into, amongst other things, the 9/11 files, etc. And that editorial called "Buckle Up, Folks, You're About to See the Mother of All Gaslighting Operations" was an incredibly successful and popular article. In fact, it is the most popular editorial I've ever posted to Substack, by far and away the most likes, the most shares, the most restacks of any editorial I've written so far. But I wonder if people read all the way to the end, because this was ultimately the point I was making about this and about the moment that is clearly happening right now for 9/11 truth. The unimaginable moment that we could not have even dreamt of 20 years ago when a lot of us were starting out advocating for 9/11 truth. Suddenly here we are. So what do we do with this moment? Well, as I pen towards the end of that editorial on Buckle Up, Folks, I say, we could question the sincerity of those on the new task force who are looking into the 9/11 files. We could also question the motives of any of the congressmen, senators, journalists, and others who are suddenly coming out and admitting they were wrong about 9/11. And we could question whether these partial admissions are themselves in service of a limited hangout designed to lead us to a watered-down version of 9/11 truth that completely avoids assigning actual blame for these events to any identifiable individuals. Yes, we could do all of that, and no doubt we should. But perhaps that misses the point. The point being that there is an opportunity here not to denigrate these partial 9/11 truths, but instead to accept them and to get in front of the public conversation that is about to take place around them. Like a good improv actor, we can yes and these statements and use them as a conversation starter to ease the public into the broader world of 9/11 truth. There is no doubt that the Overton window is shifting on the 9/11 conversation. There is also no doubt the public is being gaslit to believe that the 9/11 liars can now be trusted, and that the 9/11 truthers, who were right all along, are still cranks and weirdos. But if there is any moment in which the average Joe or Jane might realize they've been lied to, and any moment in which they can correctly identify the liars, this is that moment. First, however, we must make sure we don't fall victim to the gaslighting ourselves. Never forget, you were right about 9/11 truth, even when they tried to insist you were wrong about it. Don't forget either that their admission you were right changes nothing except the position of the Overton window, so stop letting them set the window. To even get excited about the fact that the truth is finally coming to light is to give the establishment mouthpieces too much credit. They're not shedding light on anything, they're just admitting that they can't stop the light from shining anymore. 9/11 was an inside job. Always has been. Who cares what the gaslighter said for 24 years straight? And who cares what they're saying now? I think that's really the point of this conversation. And I, again, would like to suggest that yes and is one way of approaching this. Because let's not forget that the black pillars out there, both undoubtedly opposition agents of various sorts, but also those who have fallen victim to the opposition conditioning, their ultimate message is, you are weak, you are pathetic, you are powerless victims who will always be victims and victimized by the they, them, those who control everything, and nothing you do or say can ever matter at all. They control everything, you control nothing. So when a controlled, limited hangout opposition shill comes along and puts out 90% of the truth, but leaves out the 10% that really matters, you're just a powerless victim in this, and there's nothing you can do. Oh no, they've only told 90% of the truth. Oh wait, no. As directly opposed to that, once again, I hope people understand, the real purpose of Solutions Watch is to let you know, no, you are powerful. You do have a say. There is no one controlling your tongue. You might think, I'm a limited hangout, crazed, gatekeeping opposition shill. So what do you do with this? No, but blah, blah, blah. Or, yes, and here's the part that's being left out, right? And that's when you come along with information that can hopefully change someone's paradigm. Might I humbly suggest reportage, essays on the New World Order, in which there are multiple essays that revolve around 9/11 truth and pieces of the puzzle that these people may or may not be talking about. Who cares? I'm talking about it, and here I can let you know about it. Now that it's okay to question 9/11, here are some more questions about 9/11 and what really happened that day. Or how about 9/11 war games, 9/11 trillions, 9/11 suspects, or any of my other 9/11 work? Again, that's the work that I've been doing. No one's cut out my tongue or stopped me. They've tried to take down my channel and other such things, but at any rate, I'm still here. I'm still talking. I'm still telling the truth as I see it. And everyone out there can do that as well. Yes, there are questions about 9/11 and ... I think that, again, is a more fruitful conversation that you're going to find will unlock more minds than the no but conversation. Having said that, I'm sure there are some no buts out there in the audience. No, you're absolutely wrong about this, James, and let me tell you why. So as a little experiment, why don't we try putting today's lesson into practice? So once again, I'm going to, oh my God, James, how could you close off the comments on GooTube? Oh no, you're clearly a shill. I'm going to close down the comments on all of the platforms. The only place to comment will be CorbettReport.com. So if you want to leave your angry response, what a shill, leave it there. But I challenge you to leave it in the form of a yes and response. Yes, James, you're right. There are problems with the way that people are communicating, and this is what I suggest people do about it. Again, I think that's going to be a more effective tactic. Why not try it out? Or at the very least, if you're not interested in playing the comment game online, fine, good, fair enough. Why don't you try applying this in your day-to-day life and let me know how that goes for you? Once again, I think it will at least be a way to encourage conversation rather than shut down conversation. And isn't that what we're attempting to do? I'll leave that there with you today, but I would also like to give a special thanks once again to a particular Corbett Report audience member who I have not gotten approval to use her name, so I won't use it on air. But she has gone ahead and requested through the Calgary Public Library request system reportage to be put into the Calgary Public Library, and it is now there with 2 copies that are now in the Calgary Public Library, both of which are currently checked out with people holding the waiting for it to be returned so that they can get it. So thank you so much for that. That is, it seems like a small gesture, but it is a huge gesture. So I would hope other people in their local municipality would be going to the library and using the library request system to request that they get copies of this book. That would be a huge help for me. Also, thank you to everyone who has left a review of this book, wherever you purchased it, through whatever medium you purchased it on, whatever online review system they may or may not have. I truly appreciate all the reviews. They truly do help to get the word out about this important subject and an important subject matter like 9/11 Truth. Having said that, I think we're going to leave it there for today. I'm James Corbett of CorbettReport.com. Looking forward to talking to you again in the near future.
Welcome back, Nugget Heads and Crush Fiends. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube or torrented version, please consider paying for it if you can, if you like it, if you can afford it, just do it. Special shout out to Bixlol from the John McAfee crypto team. Thank you very much, man. Stepping in with the $4,500 donation to bump this up to a true Crush 5000 episode when Ethan Klein flaked in a big way, in a fucking unbelievable way. All right, guys, that's about it from me and General Kekistani right here. He hates SJWs. This rat, he hates SJWs. You don't want to be a libtard around this guy. Alright guys, as you know, I'm a big fan of massage. Big guy. I weigh a lot, 260 last time I checked. I need my muscles, my fat cells, my cellulite replenished, recharged, etc. That's why I always go in for a massage. Now I'm about to show you some of my favorite massage places here in the Big Onion, Providence, Rhode Island. Let's check out Smiler's Day Spa. Hello? Hello, massage? We can't get massage? No. How come? Please, we'll pay extra. I'm gonna call somebody too. Hello, great massage sensations. You're welcome on my body right about now. Do you have hypoallergenic lotion? I get high. And this place has it all. Luxurious waiting room. Can't wait to see what's inside. It's nice in here. You'll notice these beautiful oriental details around the door.
They got a luxurious camera.
Yeah.
Other guests.
Hello. I got aches. Well, usually they're much more attentive here. Usually they come out and greet you with service and a smile like you wouldn't believe. Today's an off day. Probably Probably new management or something like that. A few kinks to iron out, but we'll get there, guys. Don't worry. This place is top-notch luxury. Well, the one thing about this place, you have to wait for the fine service, okay? They're booked up.
Father, okay, please, leave.
Huh?
Go, father, leave.
Can we get a massage?
No, you can't.
How come? Hello? Can we just get a quick back rub? I'm real sore. It's getting ridiculous. I know you're back there. I just need those. I need those hands on my back.
I guess you might just be so big that they need to just call in extra people.
Yeah.
They need to call in extra hands.
That's definitely what it is. Well, my favorite massage place, they must have some kind of, they probably have headphones on right now. Well, that's it for round one. We're gonna go around Providence, we're gonna see what there is to see. We're gonna check out the sights, hopefully get a back rub and a rub down at some point. I need these old Chinese hands on my back, and on my legs, and on my penis. I can't catch a break. They don't even like me when I pay for it. Women hate me so much. This is a loser. Such a fucking blue pill. Fuck! Oh, good thing I left this unlocked. That's good. Penis.
My son would like to ask you a question.
Are you a hero too? That man said you were.
I just served as best I could.
Can we take a picture?
Sure.
Hey, smell big.
Thank you for your service.
Hi! I like abusing the truck that I have barely paid for at all.
Fuck!
What it means to be a Ford. That's their motto, right? Smells like a Ford.
Smells like a new transmission.
Smells like we did probably hundreds of dollars worth of damage. When you talk about, you know, amortizing the cost of a worn out transmission, that was like hundreds of dollars. It's a good truck though, man. Can't complain. Alright guys, this next one is my absolute favorite all-time massage parlor. I mean, calling it a massage parlor is insulting, frankly. It's a full-service spa, bathhouse, everything you need. Gorgeous, stunning old Korean ladies. Hands reaching out, leathery old hands reaching out to touch you, jerking you off without looking at you, just doing it like this, listening on the headphones. Can't wait, I love it. And my penis hurts. Hi. Can we do a quick massage? Can we have a massage real quick? Hello.
Can we do the
Can we just do a quick massage?
No. You want, oh, the light?
No, go ahead and hold that thing. Can we do a little massage?
No.
No? How come?
We can't. We can't.
Please. No massage? I need a back rub.
No.
Oh, please?
No.
Oh, do you got candy? Can we just come in real quick?
No.
Is there a massage parlor?
No.
Is that free?
No.
How come?
No.
Oh, please, you're so pretty. I can't wait to get a massage from you. Please?
Can we take a candy? Can we take a candy? Yes?
Oh, okay.
We can
Perfect.
take. Can we take a candy?
Beautiful.
Can I take a candy? Can I take a candy?
All he's interested in is candy, this guy.
Okay.
I need the massage more.
Okay.
Please?
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Hold on, let me eat this.
Can you just?
Oh, this is a little.
Wait.
I'll just.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
That one was yucky. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you so much. Okay, goodbye. Bye.
That one had better service.
Yeah. 8th Army Division. Ever heard of it? That's right, I was one of the troops. You need to respect me more. Listen, while you special snowflakes were out there, being SJWs, I was over there fighting for your freedom. I gotta practice. This isn't really that funny, but I have to practice because in 2018 I am gonna make a serious stolen valor. That's how I think I'm gonna come up with most of my income, because they get discounts at restaurants, they get people shaking your hand all the time. Listen, I don't want to impersonate a veteran, but they get so much respect, and I don't get enough respect. I just don't. It's honestly true. Okay. I don't get the respect I deserve, so I'm gonna have to put on a military uniform to get it. And they always do these bullshit things, because I've done it a couple times. I've put on the uniform a couple times, and you always get these shitheads who come up to you and go, "Yeah, I was a troop. You don't look like a troop. What were you in?" Right? These people, because they can tell. The real guys who are in the Army can tell. Fucking shitheads, man. Honestly, I'm out here trying to make $1. Don't come up. Listen, do I come up to you when you're at work and knock the dick out of your mouth? Don't heckle me when I'm trying to, have the waitress pay for my meal at Olive Garden. This is the kind of thing this is the perks that troops get. Unwarranted. I mean, compared to me, I've taken so much shit. I lost this TV show. Listen. You might have been over there. You might have had some part of your body blown off. I lost the TV show. Okay, I'm not doing so well either. I need a little bit of honor, and I'm not getting it. When I go to Best Buy or Chipotle, I'm not getting the honor that I require, except for the handful of times where I've gone in full military uniform, and then I've gotten quite a bit of honor. But there's always these fucking shitheads who come up to you and they say, hey man, I was in the Army. You don't look like you were in the Army. What division were you with? And so this is my advice video. This is a perfect advice video for shutting down those fucking shitheads. First of all, what you want to do is you want to just make it clear that you are in a superior position. You want to make it clear that you outrank them. What are they, private? I don't know the ranks. I don't know what they are. I should probably study the ranks if I want to do this seriously. But in all seriousness, You know, they weren't a general. So just ask them, what rank were you? And they'll come back and they'll say, I was a lieutenant. And so you just say that you're one above that. Okay, you say you're a sergeant or a corporal or whatever the fuck's above a lieutenant. And then you say, and then you just talk to them like a drill instructor. Because even though they're wearing civilian clothes, the army life is never over. So you say something like, you say, yeah, well, I was a corporal. Did I authorize you to take that shit? Did you just shit? I smell shit. Something like that, you know, in the Walmart or wherever it is that they've confronted you. And eventually they'll leave you alone. That's what I've found. But 2018, I'm going to be studying. I'm going to learn what the ranks are. I'm going to get an authentic uniform, probably buy that on eBay. And I'm going to start masquerading around as a troop. And that's my plan. That's my plan for making money. And hopefully, you know, none of these fucking assholes are going to come up to me and bug me about it, okay? I respect the troops, but, you know, you can't come up to a guy when he's trying to make a buck and basically cock-block him out of, you know, his little scheme that he's running. So that's where I'm at, everybody. I hope you're in a good place. I hope you're in a safe place. That's it for now. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Peace out. Sex swing. Welcome to my sex swing. Wakey, wakey. Jolie. Is he awake? What's he doing in there? He's got the lights off in there. What's he doing in there? What is he doing? Does he know that I'm outside? Can he hear me? No privacy in this house. There's no privacy in this house. Because I'm a spaz, because you don't want to live with me, because I'm fucked up and I come in your room. No privacy for my roommates. Let's go invade his room. Let's go through his laundry when he's gone. Is he in there right now? Let me tell you, pleasing a woman is a delicate operation. You gotta be gentle, you gotta take your time. You gotta caress them. And then shoot them in the pussy. Welcome to Planned Parenthood, I'm Dr. Sam. Welcome to college. Let me introduce you to my new friend, the Pussy Ripper 2.0.
Right in the pussy, right in the bloody cunt, mate. Fucking shit, mate, it's a pussy cunt. Fucking bloody cunt.
The world's most powerful feminine hygiene product. Oh God, imagine that. Don't move. I'll get her. I'm gonna get her. Hello. Could we do a massage?
Is the camera?
Massage? Is the camera okay?
Is the camera okay?
It's just the camera. Can we get a massage?
What are you doing?
Just a quick massage. This is my favorite place. I want to share this with all the people of Providence. Should we go to the front here?
Front desk.
Ding ding. Can I have one of these candies? Assume these are for everybody. Hello? Hi. Hello? Whoa. It's a big facility. Come look at this. They got a whole hallway full of rooms here. Wow. Can we do a quick massage? Should we go in?
Ask again. Say hello. Hello. Can we do a quick massage?
Can we do a massage? Just a quick back rub? Right here?
Are you okay with the camera?
No massage?
What are you doing?
We just want to get a massage here. It's for a documentary, a travel documentary.
Honey, we don't want.
Oh, no?
Okay.
Please, we don't want.
Can I have the candy?
Yeah, okay, there. Outside.
Got permission.
Oh my goodness.
We'll do a quick video.
Oh my God, they're all about that person. That's no answer. Oh my God, what happened?
Can we be in this room here?
Honey, we don't want the story.
Just a quick massage. Look at this.
We don't want the document.
You don't want a documentary?
No, we're good. This is beautiful. Want a hot towel, John? Oh, that's nice. Here, quick. Touch your face with it.
All right, thank you.
No, John, come here. Look at this. Oh, shit. Oh, back rod?
We can't do a massage?
Shoehorn. I can't get this candy open, that's the problem. All right, John, I guess you're gonna have to do me. Oh.
Massage. Cheers.
Let's do that.
Should we lock ourselves in?
No, I'm good.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye. You wanna go back in?
No.
Penis. Anything that looks like a dick, you just start kicking that shit.
Now I'm back on deck. So shout it, what the fuck you want? Heard he talking shit, but this ain't what the fuck you want.
Hey, nigga, you got time to hear some knowledge? You got 45 cents? Now look, niggas don't be knowing how it is with the pussy game. You feel me? It's a secret homosexual desires. That's right, it's a game out. You don't know it's a game, you might be game, nigga. First of all. Alright, try this one on for size. You ever be eating some pussy? Boy, don't you lie to me. You ever be eating some pussy? Oh, fuck, I forgot to put my hat down. God damn it. Eating pussy, that shit is disgusting. Ooh-wee. I bet me you love some pussy. Right? Ain't that right? You love eating pussy? Mm-hmm. It ever occur to you, homie, that other niggas have been in there and shit? And basically, when you eat that shit, you licking the plate clean. You pussy. My secret to success anytime a bitch tries to get a nigga like me to eat some pussy, I just think about licking a bench in a dugout, baseball dugout. All them stinking balls and dicks on that bench licking it up. That's how I stay away from that gay shit, nigga.
Okay. Man. Ah. Guys, I'm basically furious right now. I don't know, heartbroken, angry, and I'm scared. If you know me, if you know anything about me, you might know that I'm a longtime socialist. Not necessarily publicly. I'm not one of these guys that has to have, my public opinion out everywhere. But behind the scenes, I've been active in the socialist community for almost a decade now, specifically with organizations like the DSA, with DSB, that's backup team, and Workers of the World, United States Workers' Party, Party for the Republic of United Labor. I mean, there's too many to count. I can't even remember all the organizations I've been with. I recently took a bus up to Boston to go to a DSA meeting, Democratic Socialists of America. And this is a place where I used to be one of the leaders on the forum, on the website back in the day. So I should have, my name should have clout. I should be, welcomed at these meetings. And it makes me so fucking pissed off, man. These fucking people. You know what it is? It's these white libtards. It's these white fucking, champagne socialists, okay? These Chapo Trap House dummies coming in and basically, taking it away from the browns and the yellows and mustard seeds and reds and the Fs like me, big bodies and big bone bodies, bigger type bodies, F-type bodies. These I call them thinnies or slimmies. These slimmies come in, from these, rich neighborhoods in Boston. They just fuck everything up. They fuck everything up, man. They make it about who's the prettiest, who's the hottest. So anyway, guys, I'm absolutely fucking furious with these champagne socialist Chapo Trap House retards up in Boston DSA. I went to their meeting. You'll see the emails. When I make this video, it's going to blow the doors off everything. Okay, when I make this email, I'm expecting organizational leadership change when I make this email. You're going to see. But there's some very damning emails where basically they're, straight up explaining to me that this is the new Jim Crow. This is because my big body, my bones, my F-type bones, my big body, that I'm being excluded and othered by this group of thinnies and slimmies. And you're going to see this in the emails. You're going to see it in the video. When I make this video, it's going to just expect headlines, okay? The Workers of the World newsletter, I'm expecting it to be on the cover because you've never seen a disclusion and a cursory disassociation and disfranchisement of F-bodies and big bodies like you've seen in this video.
Here's how you know Here's how I make business deals. Here's how you know you can count on someone. If they bite into an apple after saying something, they're trustworthy. This is universal. Use this at your next job interview. Can you write in Python? Just be like, yeah, well, I used to work on race cars. You can count on it. You can get the job 90% of the time. No bullshit. Cooking with Sammy. This is only wholesome cooking that we do here. This is not that spirit cooking crap. We do it wholesome. Okay, we praise Jesus and God when we cook. And we don't worship Satan or do weird shit. I like to make sure I have clean hands when I'm working with food. See? I'm the type of chef, I like to get hands-on with my food. I'm not one of these namby-pamby chefs that's afraid to get his hands dirty. Okay, I get in there. Now, can't believe I did that. You're about to taste some of my famous chili. Okay, you want to get it to the temperature. Ooh! Hot! Now think about chili. You gotta add all the spices. MSG, salt, chili, Hormel chili, Hungry Man TV dinner, ground up and tossed in there. Pubic hair. This is how to make chili home style, Fall River style, all right? The most important thing about all of this, the chili has got to have the same perfect consistency. The thing you're not going to learn in cooking school. Sorry, Gordon Ramsay, you're not going to learn this in cooking school. It's got the same consistency as good pussy. All right, I'm not talking about that busted, ratchet, nasty pussy on your girlfriend. I'm talking about good pussy. All right? Oh, it's good right there. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ah. It's even got the same smell as pussy. I know it's gross. I'm teaching you how to make good chili. I'm not trying to tell you a nice bedtime story here, okay? But huh? I'll do it again for demonstration. Bring the camera closer. Oh, yeah. You hear that sound? Oh, yeah. That sounds like pussy. It's even got chunks of beans in it like pussy does. It's even got chunks of ground up meat in it like pussy does. This video is advertiser friendly. Sure. That's not really funny. All right, we can cut. Let me put it to you this way. When the revolution finally does come, okay, there's going to be a scarcity of food. There's going to be violence out in the streets. Who do you think is going to starve first? Who do you think is going to be first? It's first what's dead at the work camps. Fitties. Us big bodies got a little extra at the tank. So, when push comes to shove, they're running out of food on the streets. We're gonna be the victors. Us big bodies and us large bodies and F bodies and big boned people. Brown bodies. We're trying this on for size. What's a revolutionary car? A sexy car like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or a Porsche? No. Or a Toyota Prius, or an old Volkswagen van. Or public transport, like a bus. I'm more like a bus. Do you think Bernie Sanders would be caught dead driving a Ferrari or a Lamborghini? I don't think so. So that's it. Pissed off right now. I would love to have gone up to Boston, the DSA meeting, to help people out. I would love to have gone up there and, use some of my knowledge, decades-long experience organizing grassroots crowd running, and basically gone up there and helped out. But they had to have it be some kind of fashion show, and maybe Alessio, Octagon, Caspiar is, this hot young anorexic slut that everybody wants to get a piece of, right? Well, I don't think that's going to hold water. That's all I have to say. And Boston DSA, you should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be ashamed. And quite frankly, it's unconstitutional the way you treated me because of my body. Now, I was in the mall the other day and shit. I'm with my bitch. Oh, one of them. It's whatever, homie. And I spy with my little eye a nigga over in the food court drinking water. Nigga, you drinking water? That's disgusting. Nigga, you drinking water, you might as well be drinking cum. That shit gay, my dude. I ain't never drink water. Strictly soda. Oh, and another thing. I was at Dick's Sporting Goods in the men's jockstrap department, just making sure there ain't no gay niggas in there sniffing them straps. I was policing that shit. This kid was looking too long. I said, nigga, is you gay or some shit? Make your selection and get out. Get out the store, nigga. What is you gay? You imagine a man in that thong? I know you need that for protection when playing lacrosse, or you end up like Ross Gambino from Wilton, Connecticut, nigga, who got hit in the balls. So much that he got the nickname Uno. But anyway, I was in this Dick's Sporting Goods, and I saw a grown man reach behind and start itching his back. Now, what's that about, dude? I was like, hey, what's that about, dude? You itching your back? That's gay. A man like me, nigga, if my back itches, I don't touch that shit. What do a woman at that point? You massaging yourself and shit. Ooh, that feels good. Why don't you get some scented candles, nigga? Cause you gay. This is how you massage, this is how you itch. Yeah, nigga, oh yeah. And you, yeah, nigga. Oh yeah. And you pretend that wall is a fat ass bitch with the dookie. The dookie. Ah yeah. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Rub my back and shit. Rub my back. They kicked me out the store, but I was still had my heterosexuality, nigga. You feel me? Aight, nigga.
Hey guys! So I saw this video earlier today from a fellow body positivity activist, Sam Hyde, and it was a really great video about his declusion and marginalization even amongst socialists who are supposed to be advocates for the marginalized. Sam's video is great. It acts as a primary source for body type oppression, but based on the comments, people don't fully understand the language of body positivity. So with this video, I'm going to explain what some say are dog whistles or signals that F-shamers or corpus use. Okay, so let's start the video.